Yeah, let's go to D2L. Okay, let's go to learning materials, weeks 7 and 8. Right, week 7 and 8. And let us look at the assignment number 4, sample drawing. Okay. This is what we're heading toward. Okay. However, yeah, this is what we're heading toward. We're going to, the final submission is going to be this enlarged.
We can't see D2L.
Oh, you can't see it? Okay. All right. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Good. All right. So the end goal is going to be this enlarged kitchen plan, okay? Which actually is indicating the kitchen layout in terms of base cabinets and wall cabinets and the actual configuration of our addition. That's what we're heading toward. But before we get there, we're going to actually have to design the addition first. Okay? And that's what we're going to be starting to do today. Okay, let's go back to week 7 and 8, breadcrumb here.
Mr. Williams?
Yes?
I saw your that we needed the home planning template. Is that what we just looked at? Or is that something else?
No, that was something else. What we were just looking at was the assignment number 4, sample drawing. Okay? But I'm going to discuss the home planning template shortly. All right? So we just looked at the sample drawing, okay? And to reiterate, this is going to be our final submission once we get to this point, okay? In terms of submitting this drawing here, which actually is indicating the cabinetry layout for a new kitchen addition that you're going to be adding to an existing structure, okay? But there's a whole design process that we have to go through before we get to this point. But this is our end goal. Okay, so now we're going back to week 7 and 8. Okay. Let's look at preliminary kitchen design right here. Let's open up this link here. Okay. And we see that the materials needed for this assignment relative to the final drawing that I just showed you, the enlarged kitchen plan, lead holder, 2H lead, H lead, mechanical pencil, architect scale, 1/4 inch scale home planning template, which we're going to talk about later, 18-inch roll of tracing paper, and which you're going to talk about as well. And of course, you already have your vellum. Okay. So now, this is the design program that we're about to read that's going to actually guide the design for the new kitchen addition. There is an existing residence, and we're going to be adding an addition to that existing residence, okay? Now, so let's read the program so we can understand the program. The program typically is generated by the architect or the architectural designer with input from the owner, because the ultimate goal is to provide a structure or a plan or whatever that actually meets the owner's needs, okay? So the word program is sort of an architectural buzzword, okay? Which is a written document typically that describes the owner's wishes and guides the design process. Okay, so the owner has purchased a second modest residence and wishes to renovate the existing kitchen to increase counter space and to improve functionality. And when we look at the existing floor plan, you'll see why a new plan is needed, a new addition is needed. By adding a new kitchen addition with access to a new deck. The new design should incorporate a dining area, table and chairs for 4 persons. Informal dining, which could be an island with bar stools, can also be included, but it's not required. A window is required above the sink center in the new design. The size and type of this window is per the designer's discretion, okay? Additional windows for the addition may be added as deemed necessary. Okay. So now we're not going to read this portion here because it's actually changed a little bit from an in-class situation to what we're now doing virtually. All right. So we're going to revise that information. All right. Any questions? Any questions concerning the program? Okay. All right. So now let's go back to week 7 and 8. And let's look at the actual site plan. You might want to print this. It'll be helpful to you if you probably printed it. Okay. Okay. This is the existing residence, the shaded area here. We see that the existing floor plan is this rectangularly shaped building right here. Okay, it sits on this corner property at the corner of Washington Street and West Main Street. Okay. There's an entrance drive here, okay, and a place for parking, and a sidewalk which leads to the main entrance here. All right. Of course, this being the front, okay. Rear yard and side yards. Your addition is going to be placed or added to along this side of the residence. Okay, that's where your addition is going to be. All right. Okay, so let's look at the existing floor plan now. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so as we look at the floor plan, okay, this is the main entrance here. Okay, It leads into a living area right here. And then, and there's an opening here. It's called a cased opening. It's a cased opening is an opening without a door. So we have this cased opening that leads into the present kitchen. And then there's two other bedrooms and then a bath. Okay. Now, as you can see from this existing floor plan, that the kitchen is very small, and it doesn't meet the owner's requirements at this point. So that's why a separate addition is going to be required. So now, and also talking about the kitchen, we see that there's not an adequate dining area. Okay, so the owner wants to demolish portions of this wall, okay, so that a new kitchen addition can be added along this side. Okay. And of course, as we just read the program, that the new kitchen addition is going to provide more counter space. It's going to provide a dining area, okay, which is going to include a table and chairs for 4 people, right? This existing deck is going to be demolished, and there's going to be a new deck that's going to be probably somewhere over here, okay, relative to your design, okay, over here. That's going to be accessed from the new kitchen addition, all right? Let's go back. Okay, let's look at the existing elevations. And you're kind of familiar with elevations because you just did the isometric orthographic views, right? So that's how these elevations were actually created. Okay, what I'm trying to do here. Okay, I see what's happening here. Okay, good. I had already downloaded it. Okay. I'm just going to tell you what it is now. This is the front elevation, right? This is the main entry door right here. These 2 windows actually look into the living area, and this is the rear elevation, okay. And your new kitchen addition is going to come off this side here. Side here, of course, opposite is going to be this side here. Okay, so you're going to be adding to this existing structure, okay, here. All right. Okay, let me stop sharing for a second. All right. Okay, let's go back to week 7 and 8. Okay. if you haven't done this already, this is what I want you to do now, okay? Some of you have. I want you to go to basic kitchen design here. And I want you to watch these 3 videos here. The importance of an efficient kitchen work triangle. I want you to watch that one. How to choose a kitchen's layout. Watch this one. And kitchen layout tips, okay? And then as we
Mr. Williams, you are not screen recording. We cannot see.
oh, okay. All righty. Thank you, sir. I thought I was sharing. Okay, let's reiterate that, okay? I want you to go to basic kitchen design here, okay? Still in week 7 and 8, okay? And I want you to watch this video and this video and this video. It's going to be an aid to help you to become a kitchen designer fairly quickly, okay? It's going to give you some typical tips as to how to lay out a kitchen and other pertinent information, okay? And then I want you to make reference to this handout here. I would ask that you print this material out, okay? It's going to help you to determine, give you some ideas about some typical kitchen layouts, okay? Along with the video. Okay. And that's other reference material that we're going to be referring to a little bit later, okay? But it's all going to be helpful to you. So if you were to print this out, it'd be wonderful. All right, so print that document out, as well as you need to print out the existing floor plan as well. Okay, so if you haven't watched those videos, now's your opportunity to go ahead and watch those videos. For those of you who have already done that, you need to print out this reference information here that I was just making reference to. Okay? Kitchen reference data. Print that out for me. All right. The kitchen has typically 3 work centers: the sink center, the range center, and the refrigerator center. The connection of these three centers is called the work triangle, right? And the work triangle determines the efficiency of the kitchen design. We see here from this note here that the sum of the size of the triangle, right, the work triangle, should not be more than 22 feet cumulative, okay. We add it all together. Side, this side, and this side, this side. Add it together, should be no more than 22 feet and not less than 12 feet. Okay. So again, the function of the kitchen is controlled by these 3 work centers. And the connection between them is called the work triangle. All right. So that's going to be your task from a sketch point of view right about now. Okay, we're going to go back to, stop sharing here. Okay. Let's go back to my board here. Now, we have several things to consider. First of all, you're going to have to consider what layout you want to use. Is it going to be an L-shaped kitchen? Is it going to be a U-shaped kitchen? Or are you going to have an island? Okay. So we know that. I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to sketch it, and I'm going to make it kind of relative to the scale of this plan here. So I know that this present kitchen here is too small. So I know I'm gonna have to have an addition that's gonna be out here somewhere like this. Okay. All right. So this door, this door, and this kitchen area here is going to be demolished. Now, oops. Here's my existing configuration.
Hey, Mr. William,
Yes,
do you think you can move your paper a little bit towards the front?
toward the front this way.
Yeah, like, yeah, right there.
Okay, cool. Good. So now I have to make a decision here, because now I need to what layout am I going to need? And I know I'm going to have a new deck that's going to be someplace over here. Okay. Right. And I'm going to have access from my new addition to my new deck over here. And let's say, well, let's say I'm going to have an L-shaped kitchen, right? So I'm just going to sketch it out here. Okay. L-shaped kitchen. And I don't want to bring my my layout beyond this wall right here. See how I start my layout there, okay? Because this area here still needs to be open, because you have this access here, and then you have to access these bedrooms and this existing bath, all right? So let's say I'm going to have an island there. I'm going to have an L-shaped kitchen, and then I'm going to have an island. Now, my first task is to just locate the 3 work centers, okay? So where do I want my refrigerator? Let's say, well, I want my refrigerator here, okay? Okay, and let's say that I want my range to be here, okay? And let's say I want my sink to be here. So that triangle is not too bad. Okay, and let's say my island here, I want to have some seating at my island. Okay. Okay. That's one scheme, and then I know I'm going to have to access. I'm going to have to access my the deck from my new addition. So let's say I'm going to come over here and put like a double door here. All right. Now, can the sink go in the island?
It can, a small one, right? Because we have a small one in our island.
Okay, but now what did the program say?
Oh, no.
What did the program say? The program said that a window needs to be above the sink center, right?
Yes.
So that means the sink center has to be along an exterior wall.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay, good. But the range could go in the island, couldn't it? Absolutely. So if I wanted to put the range here, I could put the range in the island. Okay. But I just can't put the sink there. Okay. Now, do you see how I kind of sketched that relative to the scale of the drawing, right? Because this is my countertop. This is my countertop. That's what I drew first. Okay. This is my refrigerator. This is my range. This is my sink. I don't want you to worry about the absolute scale right now. I just want you to make a relative scale, right? Because we're just sketching just to get ideas in terms of layout. Okay. So that's what I want you to do. Realize that you got to have access from your new addition to a new deck, whether that's a double door or a single door. It doesn't matter at this point. Okay. All right. And now you got to come up with some configuration locating these three centers. And then I want you to do two different schemes. Okay. Two different schemes. Sketched. And please make reference to all those videos that you watch. If you have to go back and watch some of the videos again, please make a reference to the kitchen material, reference material that we just referred to. That's going to help you, give you some ideas. And then you can go online and look up kitchen designs online to get some inspiration. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, is that clear as mud?
So we're doing our own right now?
Pardon me?
Are we doing our own like floor plan, creating our own?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I was just give you can't use this one. This is just for illustration. But your actual layout is relative to what you want to do. And just look at some of those examples in the reference materials to get some inspiration. And again, like I said, go online.
Okay, is that understood? And it's just supposed to be on a piece of tracing paper?
Yes, sir. But you don't have tracing paper, right?
Yeah, I'm using the vellum and it actually surprisingly works the same.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it does. It's translucent enough to work. Okay, but it's just expensive because tracing paper is much less expensive than vellum.
All right, I'll go get some.
Okay. Awesome.
Thank you for clarifying.
Okay, you're welcome. So I want you to go ahead and work on some schemes, some sketch schemes for me, just loosely, just like I did there, so we can have something to jump off from. All right. Getting started is the hardest part. Now, a good designer always has good references. So I would encourage you to go online, okay? Because I am going to ask you, once we come up with a final design, I'm going to ask you what was your inspiration. And I want you to show me something online that inspired you. Okay. Luke, can you see my screen?
Yep.
Good. Good. And this is for everybody, okay? Now, we know that this is the front of the existing residence, right? This is where we have our entrance door, and we have those new windows, not new windows, those two existing windows that's flanking either side of it. And this is our front elevation. So this is our curb appeal side. All right. So now, Luke, I appreciate your scheme here. This scheme here is kind of problematic because we need to get a window, since this is our front elevation, right? Our front elevation, we need to get a window over here, okay? Because
I
we,
see that now, and the window over the oven is no good.
correct. So, but I do like it, except for that issue, okay? Now, between these two schemes, um, uh, that this one would take some more, some additional reworking. Um, between these two schemes, which scheme do you like the best?
I like the bottom more right one, but I could have drawn it a little better there. Might be some things that are a little confusing.
Okay, no. I think I see what's going on. Here's a refrigerator. Okay. Now this is your range, right? This is your sink.
Yep.
Okay. Now remember programmatically that the sink needs to be above a window,
Oh,
right?
yes.
So the sink has to go along an exterior wall.
Yeah, you really have to play around with it to get it perfect.
Yeah, but the different schemes. We want to make sure that whatever we plan satisfies the program, right? Because that makes it a successful design, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let's do a little bit more, that is reworking of those, all right? And get back with me, but I like the way you're going. Okay,
All right. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
you're welcome.
Hey, Mr. William.
Yes.
So what I didn't do what he did. I just sent you a picture for the one that I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah, but I want you to do two different schemes. I really do.
Okay. Okay, sounds
I
good.
really do, because that's going to help you. That's going to.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't show it in my sketch that I did to illustrate, but remember, we also got to have space for a table that seats 4 people. Okay, so you need to incorporate that into your design as well. Angelina, can you see my screen? Angelina? Okay, I got you. Got you. She's not there. Okay. Okay. Let's see. You're tied? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Good, excellent. Okay, I see your two schemes here, all right? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, let's start with this scheme, okay? I like this, I like that, that's good, that's good. I think that could probably be the substitution for a dining room, for a kitchen table, okay? If you had an island that seated actually 6 people, 5 people, okay? So kind of talk me through the scheme right here. What made you choose the scheme?
I don't know. I feel like it like gave the kitchen more space.
Okay, okay. Hold on a second here. Okay, like I was talking to Luke, right? This part of your addition faces the front, has the curb appeal side, okay? So we would have to get a window in here, right? Which we could, because you have your sink here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, typically the sink, the dishwasher goes directly next to the sink center, right? The sink center.
Okay.
But you have them all along the same wall, which is good. So we could get a window here, okay? Good. And then what I like about this too, Ty, is that you have started to do some geometry here with this 45-degree angle. And then you took that and you replicated it here, which now it starts to become a design system. I like that. I like that the refrigerator is located near the access to the deck, because that makes sense if I'm entertaining out here, which they will be, and I needed to get something from the refrigerator. It's in close proximity to this access door, which is okay. So now I like that. Okay, now let's look at the other scheme. Okay, all right. So all right, this is a little different scheme. Okay, so you move the access. Okay, probably with this scheme here, I would take the deck and I would wrap it around like this.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Again, I do. I like the location of the fridge next to the door. I love the island. Okay. The work triangle is a little bit kind of like, because I'm here, the fridge is here. Okay. So for me to go from the range to refrigerator, right? I don't like that particular
Okay.
path. Okay. How you could resolve that though is to take this range and put it in the island.
Okay.
So now the work triangle would be more compact. See what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now of these two schemes, which one do you like the best?
The first one.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now let us examine that one. Here's what I want you to do. Okay. Let's go to the kitchen reference material. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Just want to make sure, because sometimes I think I'm sharing and I'm not sharing. Okay. Okay. I want you to scroll down. Do it this way, good. And this is for everybody, okay? Scroll down here, okay? Until you get to this page right here, okay? But actually, let's just go up a little higher here. Let's go up to this isometric view. Next one up. Right here. All right. When we look at this isometric view on 9.23, okay, we see that the depth of the countertop, and this is what you're going to be showing in plan, right? You're actually going to be showing the countertop, okay? And of course, the appliances. But we see that the depth of a countertop is typically 24 inches. We see that?
Yes.
Good. Now, so now you're going to be taking that sketch and you're going to draw it to scale at 1/4 inch scale on tracing paper. Okay?
Okay.
So now let's look at that. We're going to use the template for our refrigerator, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. We're going to use the template for our refrigerator. We're going to use the 1/4 scale template also for our range. And then we're going to show a box for our sink right now. And that box is going to be 3 feet by 2 feet. Understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to show the sink as a box right now, which is going to be 3 feet wide. Of course, the depth of the countertop, 2 feet. Okay. Again, to reiterate, we're going to use the template for the refrigerator and use the template for the range. Okay. So now let me let's scroll down here.
Hey, Mr. William.
Yes,
When you get a chance, can you check my email, please?
I will do so.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
All right. Now, to give this more scale, to draw at the scale now, we're going to use our tools, okay? We're going to use our tools, and we're going to draw it to scale. But we're just laying out the countertop and the appliances, okay? Now, when you look at this page of the handout, I see that with that first scheme, was there a reason why you didn't have the refrigerator? Well, let's go back to that scheme. Let's go back. Can I go back there? That's not you. Okay, let's go to you. That was Luke. Okay. Okay, let me stop sharing for a second. I'm trying to get back to yours. There we go. Finally. Okay, now, is there a reason why the refrigerator is not next to this wall?
No.
Okay, all right.
Should I move it over?
But you know what? I think that might help us though, because I think this is having this countertop here, okay, is helping bring the triangle closer to where it needs to be. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, so now I think, the refrigerator is going to be a tall unit. So it might be good to put like a pantry unit here, right? We have a tall unit here, and then we have the refrigerator being a tall unit, right? And I'm kind of anchor that corner. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, good. So let's leave that there. Let's see. Let's make this pantry here. Let's make this pantry here as you're taking notes. Let's make this pantry here. Let's make it 3 feet right now. Okay. So from here to here is going to be 3 feet, right? And then we know the depth of the pantry unit here is going to be 24 inches, just like the countertop. Okay. And then we're going to use the template for the refrigerator. I'll show you that in a few minutes. Okay. Now that brings us to this area right here. Okay. You're going to need counter space on either side of that range.
Mm-hmm.
It might be better. Okay, you have the angle, and if
Should I make the range on the angle?
no, not on the angle. I wouldn't put it on the angle.
Okay.
No, I would leave it the way you have it. But what I would do, I would take it here and I would move it here. See what I'm saying? So I have counter space on either side.
Okay. Okay.
Got it? So counter space, range, counter space, and then this corner unit here. Okay. All right. So now let's look at that. Let's go back to the kitchen references. No, that's not where I want to be. This is where I want to be. Now, okay, so we talked about pantry, refrigerator, and then this the range center. Now, I'm looking at this handout here. Notice that you have to have adequate space, and this handout is helping us. You need adequate counter space on either side of these centers. When we get to the range center here, right here, see you need at least 24 to 18 inches of counter space on either side, or both sides. I'm saying both sides. Okay, 18 to 24. Is that cool?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then we see here that the sink center, right? Again, we're gonna show this block as being 3 feet wide, 2 feet, and then right next to it is going to be the dishwasher. Dishwashers are typically 24 inches wide.
Dishwasher is, you said 24 inches?
Yes, sir. Mhm. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
good. And then that should be enough to get you started. Okay. So now let's look at the template. Let's look at the template.
Hey, Mr. William.
Yes, sir. I'm almost ready to talk to you. But you have a question now, Angel?
Did you check my email?
No, I haven't yet. Give me 1 minute, and I will.
Okay, sorry.
No problem. Okay. Okay. Can you see the template, Ty?
Yes.
Good. So now the template's going to help us to show these appliances. You see, if I, there we go. All right, good. You see this template here for the refrigerator, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're just going to use that for the refrigerator.
Okay.
Okay, and then for your range, we can use the 30-inch range right here. See this right here? Can you see this one?
Yes.
30 inches, okay? So here's how you would do that, if you can see it. Okay, so you're gonna have you're gonna make the, pardon me, you're gonna make the outline, right? And then you're gonna take these burners and you're gonna put the burners on top of the outline like this, okay? And then you're gonna draw the burners like this. Cool?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So now, let's look at how you're gonna get started. Okay. So now you probably need to take another piece of tracing paper. It's gonna be large enough, right? Because now you know you're gonna be drawing it at quarter scale. Okay. So I'm gonna take a piece here and I'm just gonna, and this is for everybody in terms of once I've approved your sketch and we talked about it, okay? Then you're going to take another piece of tracing paper and you're gonna attach it to your board and you're going to align it with your T-square or your parallel bar, whatever you have. Okay. And Ty, I'm just going to start in this corner. I'm not going to finish it out, but I'm just going to start in the corner. And right now we're not going to worry about the walls. We're not even going to worry about the walls. What we want to do is place the countertop and those appliances. All right, so start over here. Good. So at quarter scale. So now we're going to be using quarter scale. Okay. Okay. Quarter scale. What we're using. All right. So now, as we just discussed, the countertop. You see, yeah. The countertop is 2 feet in depth. Okay, so let's come up here. I'm just showing you how you're going to get started, okay? And then the countertop is 2 feet deep. Good. Okay. And then I'm just going to show the end of the countertop. End of the countertop right here. Okay. That's the end of the countertop. I'm not even worried about the walls right now. Okay. And then I said that that pantry unit was going to make it 3 feet wide. So I can't go here. 3 feet. Good. All right. And then so now next you have is what you have there is your refrigerator. So I'm just going to use a template now for the refrigerator. I'm placing it against there like that, against that. Then I use a template to draw the refrigerator. Got it?
Yes.
Ty?
Yes.
Okay, so that's how you're going to start. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, you use your tools. And of course your 2H lead, 2H lead.
Should I rip off another piece of paper or just do it?
Absolutely, absolutely. I would do this one on a fresh piece of tracing paper. Yes. Okay, Angel, I'm going to get to you right now.
Okay, sir.
you know that there's going to be a hood above the range, right?
Yes.
So, this being the front, this elevation here being the front of the residence, right?
Yep.
You know, we have these nice windows here, this nice entry door here, window here. This side of your addition needs to have a window. So with the range in its present location, you would not be able to put a window there, okay? So that's not a good location for the range, right? The refrigerator is a little problematic too because its location.
So can I just change the refrigerator where I have the countertop space?
Yes,
And
absolutely.
put the dishwasher next to it and then the sink.
Yes, yes. You can.
And
Uh,
then
mhm.
and then just leave the window where the sink is. Or how you want me to put the window?
No, no, that's good. That's good. So I think what you're saying is that you're going to put the refrigerator here.
Yes.
Okay. We probably could have some more base cabinets, then your dishwasher, then your sink. Okay.
Okay, got that.
Okay. Um, so we're going to look at it more specifically in a moment. Okay.
Okay.
And so now refrigerator, sink. So where would your range go? Because remember, the range is going to have a hood above it, right? So you can't put.
I just put it right next to the sink.
Okay. Now that's going to make that particular area of the kitchen very long. If you have all the appliances lined up, because as we start to draw it to scale, quarter scale, you're going to see that you need a certain amount of counter space on either side of certain appliances. So that's going to make it grow.
Oh, okay. So
Understand?
yes.
So we don't probably want to have a single wall kitchen, right?
Okay. So
Because that'll make it too long.
so can I just change where the range where the sink is and leave the refrigerator and the dishwasher together and move the sink where the range is?
That's possible. That's possible. Okay, that's possible. So now we talked about that scheme. What scheme do you like best? Because you have two of them. Which one do you like best?
Uh, I'm probably gonna stick with probably like the second one, but I'm just gonna change some things, like what I was saying, like you were telling me to do.
Okay. Um,
Or which one will you recommend me to do?
no. You are the designer.
Oh, okay.
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 So you have to tell me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm doing the second one then.
Okay. So now, just give me another sketch, right, with those changes, so I can look at it. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Williams, were you able to check out my final sketch?
No, because you weren't there when I. Okay. So let me. This is your final sketch right here, isn't it?
I cannot see your screen.
I know I haven't shared it yet, but I'm gonna get ready to right now. Is it, that's okay. You're fine. Now you can see my screen, right? Good. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. We're gonna work it out, because as we start to just let me record this here. Or I am recording this. Good. So as we're looking at this, okay. I like this, okay. This could probably be a pantry or something right there. A tall unit, refrigerator, tall unit with the refrigerator. And then,
Yeah, I could move the fridge over a little bit.
no, that's fine. No, once you start to draw, then you see what I'm talking about. Okay. I like you have kind of space on both sides of the range. That's good. Now, typically, dishwasher goes directly next to the sink center. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because it's actually under the counter.
Yeah, and there's that counter space above. Yep.
Right. So we're gonna deal with this because we don't want the dining table to be too close to the entrance to this bathroom right here. From a function point of view, right? It makes sense, right? We don't want the dining table to be too close to the entrance, but I think we have enough latitude as we begin to draw it to scale. We will have enough latitude to kind of move this around a little bit, all right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
But we want to be conscious of it. Okay, all right.
So am I good to do the 1/4 inch scale, kind of
right.
more?
Were you kind of following when I was talking to Ty?
Yeah, I was watching that. Yep.
Okay, good. So here's my suggestion to you. Start in this corner, right? Let's make this pantry unit like, the depth of the countertop is going to be 2 feet at 1/4 scale, right?
Yeah, so 2 feet by 3 feet for the pantry.
Okay, well, let's make the pantry 24 by 24.
Okay. That works.
Okay, and then use the template for the refrigerator, right?
Yeah.
And then go back and look at the kitchen references to make sure that you're providing counter space, adequate counter space on either side of that range, right?
Yeah.
Okay, using the kitchen references, right? I'm going to reiterate that, and then you use the template for the range. Okay.
Yep.
In this corner here, what I would do with the sink, because we don't want the sink. I like what you've done here. When you get to this corner, I would go like 2 feet here, 2 feet,
Okay.
and then show the sink
Yeah.
as a block, which is going to be 2 feet by 3 feet.
Mm-hmm.
With me, okay. Move the dishwasher directly next to the sink. The dishwasher is typically 24 inches wide. Okay.
Yep.
And then that leaves you kind of spaced at the end, which I like.
Fantastic. Looks good.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
You're welcome. Angelina, are you back? Okay. Angelina, have you shared with me at all?
Yes, I sent you a
I thought you did. How come I don't see it? What did I do with it? Okay, Angelina, could you send me another one, please? I think I erased it. Didn't mean to.
I just sent
Yes? Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, it's too many people. Let's see. I'm gonna deal with it this way. Okay. Angelina, I'm gonna deal with you now, okay? All right, yeah, here it is. All righty. I see your two schemes, okay? Okay, talk about, okay, let me share with you so we can talk together. All right, we're looking at it together, Angelina. Okay, so talk about your first scheme here.
So I have the sink and the island
Okay,
across
okay,
from the oven.
okay,
And then I have the refrigerator on the wall side.
mm-hmm,
And then I would want the window next to the oven on the right hand side. No, not right.
okay,
I mean left hand side, closer to the deck.
okay.
Uh,
I kind of, go ahead, I'll let you finish.
um, I would like the table in the kitchen just because the island only would fit like 3 or 4 chairs if you put one on the end.
Right,
But I feel like I just kind of would want to make the kitchen a little bit longer so the
yeah,
table isn't
yeah.
so close.
Yeah, this is just a sketch, right? So just to get some ideas flowing. Okay, let's talk about this one. I like the sink in the island. Yep, I like that. Um, okay. I'm wondering if we took the refrigerator and we put it over here, okay? From a functional point of view, if I'm annotating here and I need to get something out of the refrigerator, it would be less travel distance for me to go from here to here, back to there, then from there all the way over to here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would consider moving the refrigerator here, okay? And then
Okay.
and that still keeps your work triangle fairly tight because refrigerator, sink, and range, okay? And then I think that would allow you to take this table now, okay? Because table now, okay? And maybe put it more in this direction, put it here, and which will allow you to get a bigger window in here, along this wall right here, because this is the front, right? Because as we would draw the other, the existing portion of the building, we know, okay, we have the window, entrance door, window, nice window. So relocating the fridge to here gives you more wall space here, and you could put a nice table under that window. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we could work on that because right now the table, we got to maintain a certain distance anyway because that existing corridor. If I could show you real quick what I'm talking about. I'm going to switch gears for a second. Okay. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You see this existing hallway here?
Yeah.
That has to remain, right? I wouldn't build no further than what to where this existing countertop was. Keep it
Mm-hmm.
clear because you need access, right? You're going to enter through this opening, and then you need that pathway to actually enter this bedroom and enter this bedroom and enter that bathroom, right? So I'm going to shade it in here. We want to maintain this area, but when we draw it to scale, it'll make better sense. Okay. Okay. So that has to be maintained. All righty. You got
Okay.
it? Okay. Cool. All right.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. So now let's go back and look at your other scheme. Okay, so now we kind of talked about that one. Okay, let's talk about the other one. Angelina?
So, instead of having the table, I decided to make the island longer.
Mm-hmm.
So I would fit like 4 people, and then if I make the kitchen a little bit longer into the deck, um, I could fit 5 people, so it would be like a family. So I don't really need like the table.
Okay,
And then I try to keep the work triangle into the shape.
right, right, right. Okay,
And then I would put the window over top of the sink.
okay, okay. So here's your sink here with a window above it. Okay, and your refrigerator. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. Um, okay. This one is a little bit more problematic. Okay. Because if we left the range here, you need common space on either side of that. So that's going to make this grow as we draw it to scale. And then you probably wouldn't be able to put a window there because you have your refrigerator, and then you're going to have counter space, and you're going to have a range, and you're going to have more counter space. So you probably wouldn't be able to put a window there. Okay. And you need to have a window on the front elevation. So, let's see if we can, which scheme do you like best? Because whatever scheme you have best, we're going to make it work. Which one?
I mean, I personally like the second one,
Okay.
but like I could make the kitchen a little bit longer so that I could put another counter space next to the oven so that I could fit another window.
Okay, so this is a scheme you like. All right.
But if it's more problematic, I
No,
would
no,
just
no,
do
no.
the first one.
No, it's just a matter of making it work. That's all. I mean, okay, what is it that you like about the scheme? And because
I liked having like the island, being able to have like the table there,
okay,
like well within the island, just
right,
because like how you were talking about if you're entertaining on a deck, then you could put like food on that island space,
okay,
and then like it would be easier to like eat and stuff.
okay, okay. All right, so that makes sense to me. All right, so now we need to keep this. And really, now it's more of a peninsula, right? Because it's kind of connected to this kind of stuff here. So
Yeah.
that makes it a peninsula versus being an island. All right.
Okay.
So now we're going to start here with this. Okay. Now, and the issue is we got to get a window here. Okay. I'm wondering what would happen if we switch the range and the and the sink. Okay. Because we know that we cannot put a window above the range because the range has a range hood above it, right?
Yeah.
So if we switch these two, we put the range here, okay, doesn't require a window. We put the sink here, which does require a window above it. Now we can get a window in here. And just
Yeah, and then we could put another window closer to like where the island table is, like the end of that, so that wall could have
definitely.
a window.
I would definitely put a window right here. Absolutely. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, I was more talking to like where if you were going to move the range over to switch with the sink, if you put it next to the range.
Well, you know, I really wouldn't do that because I think it would be nicer. It would be nicer, and you can get a larger window if you put like if I'm sitting here and I'm able to look out a window like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and that will let more light in as you're sitting there.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's what I would do. I would, this is a perfect place for a window, right there, perfect place. Okay, so,
Okay.
okay, so let's see, what changes did we talk about? We're gonna keep that there. We're gonna switch these two, and then we're gonna add a window there, okay? Okay, and then we're gonna take this refrigerator and move it down to here. All right, so if you can go ahead and revise that sketch for me, I appreciate it.
Okay. So just a sketch, not like full on measurements yet.
No. I want you to have a final sketch first, and then we're gonna go to the measurements.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. William,
Mm-hmm.
I just send you my final draft or my drawing
Okay.
for my
Okay.
kitchen.
Let me look at it, sir. Okay.
I did add an island for this one because I wanna.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's gonna work.
That's gonna work.
Yeah, we just gotta bring it to scale now. Yep, that's gonna work.
Okay.
All right, so let me hold on for a second, and I can talk to several people at one time. All right.
Okay. No worries. Take your time.
Uh, Jacob C. Have I talked to you? No, I haven't.
No,
Okay, I'm bringing yours up now. Let me share it with you. Okay. Oh, can you see it now?
no.
No, you cannot. Okay. All right. I think that's you. Okay. Now you should be able to see it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about. Talk me through this first scheme right here. That one. Right here. This one.
So where the range is on that side, that's all countertop,
Uh-huh.
left and right of it.
Uh-huh.
I could put, if I did that one, I could put the fridge on the left of the range against the wall where it is on the other drawing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the deck and then the dishwasher and the sink are next to each other, and then the window could be over that or
Right.
that wall.
Right. Right.
And then the fridge for this one is there next to the counter where you'd sit.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I'll leave it like that though.
Okay. All right. I kind of like this because I know the refrigerator is sort of a tall object, and I like it that it's kind of like it serves like the anchor to the end of this countertop. I kind of like that, and I see.
Kind of like a doorway into the.
Yeah, that's kind of cool because we could actually build a wall around it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not like exposed from the back.
Exactly. This is that's what we would do, is build a wall around it this way, and that's kind of cool. And then we could put a panel on it on this side, so you wouldn't even see the side of the refrigerator. You would see the panel, which would still have the same finish, that is, as the cabinetry. So that would be cool. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that you're trying to qualify this. Okay, you have 3 here, but maybe the issue is to make this long enough for 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, and instead of splitting it up that way. Okay, but I kind of like that. I see where you ended it, right? Because now that still allows you to have a pathway here, right?
Uh-huh.
Pathway here. And if you go with the scheme, we just take it and take this point here and put it right there so that when you're sitting at the countertop there and the bar stool is extended from the countertop, it still would be well out of this pathway. If you understand what I just said there.
So you said move the point to where?
Yeah,
Like,
this point here to move it to here.
oh, okay. So that would you have to
Yeah.
extend the, okay.
Right, so that would slide the whole kitchen forward this way. That's all.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so we have that scheme.
I'll have to do that. That's the same thing. I did the same thing for other ones, so I have to do that too.
Okay, okay. All right, so now this one is almost similar. I see what you did now. Okay, refrigerator here. Okay, there we go. You got a corner sink. It's kind of cool. You could even do a corner window here. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could, and then the dishwasher is next to it, and then that's just kind of space, and that works there perfectly. Which one do you like best?
Well, could I, so if
You can do
I
anything you want.
combine it, huh?
You can do anything you want. You're the designer.
Yeah, so like, well, since they're similar, I mean, I want to do like, so I guess the one on the right, do that, but put the sink how it is in the left one, if that makes sense.
Okay, so you're gonna combine these two,
Yeah,
and you're gonna take this sink and you're gonna put it here.
yeah, and then have the chairs like they are in the left one
Okay,
with the refrigerator there.
okay. I know. I know. I said I like this. Yeah, but I'm not the designer. But it's one thing I do like about this. This is giving you more of an open concept, right? Because if the refrigerator doesn't become a barrier, although I kind of do like like that. So I mean, that's your decision. You made the decision. Okay. So now you're gonna keep this here, and then you're going to refrigerator is going to be here, and you can have these bar stools on either side. Okay, and the sink is going to move to there. All right. Okie dokie.
Or
Hmm.
I don't know. I kind of do like just the left one how it is instead of leaving the fridge there, or instead of
Yeah.
having the
Yeah.
fridge.
Yeah. I was thinking about it too. The fridge over here is in a perfect position, really, right?
Yeah.
That's a perfect position. And I do like when you were to enter that kitchen, you'll be able to, and I think this is really the key here. You'll be able to look right through these French doors. You probably have French doors there, and you can look right into the deck. I think that's kind of powerful.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So if I do the left one, that sketch is good, right?
Yes, sir. That's good.
So I can start going to do it to scale.
Yes.
Okay.
And were you following when I was talking to Ty?
A little bit, but I can
Okay.
wait if you're gonna tell us again.
Well, if you have okay, but you know how you're going to get started, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I might share a little bit more information with everybody. Okay, so let me do this. Let me make sure I don't have to review anybody else's.
Same. I was just waiting for you to like review
Okay,
how we're gonna do.
okay, cool. All right, let me see. Do I need to talk to anybody else first, though?
Mr. Williams,
Yes.
did you say the sink would be 2 by 3?
The sink is going to be 3 feet wide and of course 2 feet deep. We're just going to draw it as a box.
Okay.
Feet wide, 2 feet deep.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I think I've talked to everybody. Oh, except for one. Zenyi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I haven't talked to you. Okay, let me share my screen with you so we can talk together. Okay, all right. So you have two different schemes here. Okay, okay. Now I need a little bit more context as how these two schemes relates to the existing structure. Can you give me some more context? What I mean by that, you need to kind of sketch out where the existing building is. Okay.
Okay.
So I understand your addition. Is this the front of the existing building right here, the front? And okay, this is the bathroom, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so I got that. And what is the space right here? Over here. What's this one?
The deck.
Hmm?
The deck.
Oh, okay, I got you. So where's the deck over here? This one.
I have it drawn. Do you want me to send a picture?
Yeah, so yeah, give me another sketch so I can see the position of the deck and how your addition relates to the existing structure. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, give me a moment, guys, and we're gonna talk together here. We see that the depth of the countertop is always 24 inches. And that's what we're going to be showing. The countertop and then appliance, sink, refrigerator, okay? Now, we're going to use the template, and I'll show you how to do that. For the range, we're going to use the template for the refrigerator. The sink, we're going to draw it as a rectangle. Okay, that's going to be 3 feet wide, just as a box, 3 feet wide by 2 feet wide. Why? Because the depth of the countertop is what? 2 feet. So the sink, we're not going to worry about drawing all the bowls and all that. We're just going to, because right now it's just replacement. The sink again is going to be 3 feet wide by 2 feet deep. Okay, good. Now, we're going to place. We're going to, as I scroll down, we're going to place the dishwasher right next to the sink unit. Dishwashers are typically 24 inches wide. So you're going to have your sink, which is going to be 3 feet by 2 feet. And then right next to it, you're going to have a dishwasher, which is going to be 2 feet by 2 feet. If that fits into your scheme, that's somebody's scheme that has the sink on a corner, right? Okay. And then the dishwasher is adjacent to it. But at any rate, when you draw the dishwasher, which is under the counter, you're going to draw it as a box that's 2 feet by 2 feet. Okay, good. So let me take you back to, well, let's stay here. Okay, good. Now, as we're looking at this isometric views and these plan views, there's a certain amount of countertop that's required at both sides of these centers, okay? Let's start here with the range. Okay. I'm going to show you how to use a template to actually draw the range in. But what's important is that the range center requires, pardon me, 18 to 24 inches on either side of it, on both sides, here and here. 18 to 24 inches. So now this is going to kind of help us to start to draw this to scale, right? Good. When we look at the sink center, okay, on one side, it requires at least 18 to 36 inches of counter space. On the other side, pardon me, it requires 24 to 36 inches. And that's kind of cool for D2 because the dishwasher is typically 24 inches, right? And it's under the counter, right? So that's gonna qualify right there as the 24 to 36 D2 requirement, right? Because the dishwasher will go here, and again, it's gonna be 24 inches wide under the counter, okay? So that's gonna help you to start to apply the proper counter space at each center. Some of these others, we're not going to worry about those. Right. Good. So now let's go back here. Stop sharing for a second. Go back to here. So let's talk about the template. Let's talk about the template for a second. Okay. Good. I said you're going to use the template to draw the refrigerator. So right here, okay. This is the template you're going to use. The part of the template you're going to use for the refrigerator. Refrigerators are typically 32 inches wide. Okay, good. And then you're going to use this block here for the range right here. And then I'm going to show you how you're going to how you're going to use these burners here, right? How you're going to apply the burners. Okay, so let's do a demonstration. Okay. And again, you're going to be using your tools, and you're going to be using your 2H, your 2H lead in your 0.7 millimeter mechanical pencil. For my brush. All right. So right now, we're not even going to worry about the wall thicknesses and all that. We're not going to worry about that right now. So let's say I'm starting here. It's best to start in a corner, if you can. Okay, cool. And I said that we're using quarter scale right here. Quarter scale. Good. So I'm going to show the depth of my countertop, which is 2 feet. So I'm going to come over here. Okay, 2 feet is the depth of my countertop that I'm going to be showing. So I'm going to draw this here. Okay. And I'm here at the end. So I'm just going to make up a design right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting with the countertop. Okay. And let's say I'm going to have a pantry unit next to my refrigerator, and I want my pantry unit to be 24 inches. Okay. So I'm going to have a pantry. Okay. Right there. Pantry right there. Okay. Okay, so I'll draw my pantry, and right next to my pantry, I'm going to have my refrigerator. So now I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to use a template. I'm going to use a template. Line it up with my wall up there. Use my template. Okay, to draw the refrigerator in. Cool. And then let's say I'm going to have a counter space and then range, and then counter space, okay? Looking at the literature there, I know I need 18 to 24 inches of counter space on either side of the range. So I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna go 2 feet from my counter space. Okay, put that in there. Okay, 2 feet from my counter space. And then I'm gonna have my range. Okay, so what I'm gonna use is what it says, ranges, washers, and dryers. And again, it usually ranges, standard range, it's usually 30 inches, right? Of course, they can make bigger ones as well. But, so now I'm gonna put my range in here like this, lining it with the ball, there we go. Okay, this is my range. Okay, so I've made the perimeter for the range, and then I can use this portion of the template to show the actual burners in there. Okay. Okay, so now I'll use okay, all right. I'm just showing you an example, all right? So then I'm gonna put 24 more inches of counter space on the side of that range. Okay, 24 inches, good. So now I have pantry, refrigerator, counter space, range, counter space, okay? What do I wanna do now? Okay. Okay. I think I want to go 3 more feet. 1, 2, 3. Again, I'm just giving you an example here. I'm going to go 3 more feet. Okay. And then I'm going to turn a corner with counter space. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Right. So now what I've done, I've created this kind of corner unit. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. Okay. So now I'm turning the corner, and what do I want to do now? I think I want to put 2 more feet of counter space. Then I want to put my sink, and right now we all gonna make our sinks the same size. We know when we actually do our actual product selection, your sink is probably gonna be different than this, but this is our starting point. Okay, so I'm gonna make my sink 3 foot wide. 3 foot wide. Okay. Okay, by 2 feet. Where's my mark? There it is right there. All right. So here's my sink. Again, I made it sink 3 feet by 2 feet. If you have a corner sink, it's going to be different than this. This is just an example. Okay, so I'm just going to make some references here. This is my refrigerator. Okay, this is my sink, right? And then right next to the sink, which is a typical application, is going to be the dishwasher. Dishwashers are normally 24 inches in width, so I'm going to go another 2 feet. Okay, another 2 feet. So now the dishwasher is working with this T-square. Okay. I've got to draw straight lines. There we go. Good. So now the dishwasher is in there at 24 by 24 dishwasher. Now, your specific design may be a little different, but I've kind of given you a little illustration how you can use a template and how you can draw this to scale it at quarter inch, okay? All right, any questions about that? Any questions?
No,
No, no questions, all right.
we're just doing that in our tracing paper, right?
You did, you just like I did here on tracing paper, right?
Okay.
Good.
So we're not worrying about the walls and anything else.
No, not right now. We're not gonna worry about the walls, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna add the walls later. But right now, we're trying to get the basic concept drawn at quarter scale so that it works.
Mr. Williams, I emailed you that photo. Could you take a look at it real quick?
We'll do. Okay, Luke, that was you, right?
Yep, that was me.
All right, okay, I think I have it here. Okay, so now you're saying this is drawn to scale?
Yeah, but I don't have the home planning template. I have
I
to
got you, I got you, I got you. Okay, all right. How wide is the refrigerator?
36 inches.
That's fine. Okay, that looks good. Now, so Luke, for you, here's what I want you to do now, okay? I want you to do now. I want you to, this represents the inside of your wall, okay? Now, graphically, when we draw walls, exterior walls are gonna be 6 inches nominally, 6 inches at quarter scale, okay? So now you're gonna go here and you're gonna add a 6-inch wall here and a 6-inch wall there. Is that cool?
I can do that.
Yes, sir. Now, question for you. Does your addition stop here and it comes back this way?
The counter kind of just cuts off right there. and then
Okay, but okay, here's a better question. This is just a base cabinet, right? Yeah, dishwasher, base cabinet, correct?
Yep.
Okay, but then, so now you have an exterior wall that comes back this way, don't you? Oh, okay. Now, okay, I see something else. What are your seating arrangements? How are the people seated in this kitchen?
There's gonna be a table right in the lower left section.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do now. I want you to go to Google, I want you to go to the website, and I want you to Google the size of table for 4 people. Okay?
I'm on it.
Whether that table is whatever, it's going to give you several configurations: round, square, rectangular. But you need a table for 4 people. Okay. And-
Noted. Thank you.
And then I want you to Google the clearance required around the table, like from the table to the nearest wall, or table to the nearest countertop. So you have 2 things to Google: clearances around the table and the size of the table that will seat 4 people.
Thank you. I can do that.
Okay.
After that, is that it for today's class?
What time is it? Somebody give me the time.
4:20.
It's 4:20 already?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, this is it. I'm sorry. I got carried away today, didn't I?
That's okay.
Okay. All right. It is 4:20? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. It is. It's 4:19. All right. What I'm going to do, let's see. I'm going to send out a video. So look for the video that will kind of course, this session has been recorded, but I think I want to send out a video to kind of move you forward a little bit. Okay. So look for that. Look for that video sometime tomorrow. Okay. So with that, have I talked to everybody? Ty, do I need to see your final sketch?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, all right, okay. That's that quarter scale. All righty. I see how you made some adjustments there. Okay. Okay. Yep. That feels pretty good, Ty.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is there any homework for next class?
Now that you mentioned that, I'm going to include that in the video. I mean, I'm going to include that with the in an announcement. Okay. So I am going to give you homework. All right. But I will include that in an announcement that you will. Is that cool?
Yes, sir.
All righty.
But as of right now, we just try to do the kitchen, right? Like the layout, right?
Exactly what you know. What, you see what I demonstrated, right?
Yes, yes, with the same measurement, right?
That's what you have to do at quarter scale.
Okay, all right, got it.
Okay. All right. But I am going to give you some additional homework that I'm going to post in an announcement. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have a good one.
Mr. Williams,
Yes.
I sent you my
Okay. Let me look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Let me look at that. Let's see. Let me see. Where are you? Right here. Okay. Much better. Okay. So let me, oops. Okay, let me share this. All righty. Okay, I'm looking at both schemes now. Thank you for the reference. Okay,
does that look good?
it looks, yes, and I can get the reference. Now, can you see my cursor?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, Probably the deck. Oh, no, here it is. No, it's on this side. Sorry about that. Okay. So this would be the front of the house, right? Front of the residence. I mean, this would face the front elevation, right? The sink.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, sink. Okay. Okay. So that triangle is working. You have no place for seating though in this scheme. Right? So now let's look at the other scheme, okay? Okay, refrigerator, okay. All right. Okay. So this would be okay. Here is my suggestion here. I would take the refrigerator, okay, and put it over here. Refrigerator over here, next to the access to, that's what I would do, okay? And then I like that you have the aisle of the sink in this corner here. That's kind of cool. Okay.
So the refrigerator put on the other side.
Yes, the refrigerator is here. Take it and put it over here.
Okay.
Okay. And you can leave the range where it is. And this will kind of free you up here to get some nice a nice window. Wait a minute. Okay, you have the deck in the wrong place. Okay, this is what's confusing me. The deck should be over on this side. The deck goes toward the rear yard. This is the front of the house. Okay, so I would take the deck, put it over here, and now leave the refrigerator where it is. Okay, and then so now you would have this countertop refrigerator, and then this door here, I would put it here so that it could access the deck, which actually should be on this side. Okay, and then you can open this up for windows because this is the front elevation. This is the front of the residence. So this needs to have a nice window here, and you have the space for it. You following me?
Yes.
Okay, so which scheme do you like best? Between this one and that one, which one?
I'll pick the one on the right.
The one with the island?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's look at this. I see you have a sink here and a sink here. Do you purposely have two sinks? You want two sinks in there?
Yes.
Okay. I got you. That's absolutely doable. All right. So again, if you're going to choose this scheme here, I want you to give me a better layout. Take this deck, put it over here, shorten the refrigerator. So you're going to have counter space, refrigerator, and then you have a door right here that's going to lead to this deck that you're going to move over to here.
Okay.
Okay, and then kind of watch the videos that I'm going to post, right, and that'll help you move forward.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
And do I need to get another sheet of tracing paper and then
Yes.
draw it
Yes.
like
Right.
1/4 scale?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So the recording of today's class kind of shows you that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, but to answer your question, you are going to do it on a separate piece of tracing paper, taped down to your board and aligning it to your T-square or parallel bar.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
Thank you.
You're welcome.